Am I forgetting something? I feel like I'm forgetting something. I always feel like I'm forgetting something. I had the wrong button. Sound is still kind of warbly. Did it not save my audio configuration? It did. No. I don't really know much about emulation. I just know that it's a thing. You know, I can put ROMs in a folder, and then I can open an emulator and then run it. You know, select the ROM to run. I can do that much. I'm Sonic the Hedgehog. Chaos has the 6 Chaos Emeralds, but I still defeated him. Eggman was trying to slip away when his monster was defeated. So I jumped off the deck to grab him, but I just missed. I woke up to find myself near these strange ruins. Then a mysterious light appeared and led me into them. Did anyone know that those existed? Because I totally, if I ever knew, I forgot. That there's recaps. Yep, that's not jump. Well, I'm down here now, that's cool. And I gotta go to ruins. Why don't you just keep rolling, Sonic? Fine. Hi, adventurer. Don't take an arrow to the knee. Was this 2012? Is this it? Yeah, there we go. Lost World. Oh man, Sonic Lost World? I was just saying last time that I want to replay it. Here we go, it's Sonic Lost World, yeah. We're gonna see the Deadly Six. We're gonna see Xena. We're gonna pretend we're not playing Mario Galaxy. I knew I would get in and just like I don't know what to say. Last time was so much better commentary. And that, you know, that just sets myself up for disappointment, because it's like, well, I felt like I did really good last time. So, you know, there's no way I'm gonna do like that again, and I'm just gonna be disappointed because my commentary wasn't as good as last time. But no one really cares. Like, as long as I keep talking, doesn't matter if it's, you know, quote unquote good. I just say things, but there's no things to say right now. That's what I'm saying, is that there's nothing to say. Hey, wait, light, weren't you just back there? You teleported. Well, time to play Shadow the Hedgehog. Do that one that was in the water. Oh right, they can't turn the camera as the triggers. Did I do the right thing? I don't think I did the right thing. Well, I can get off here. Oh, we gotta find the squares. Well, that's one square. Oh, that's a circle. That's not a square. Now, actually, it's an octagon, which is also not a square. So I'm still right, technically. I guess I ride the snake again. Oh, there was a bubble. I should have grabbed that. Oh. Well, I didn't know it was there, so how did I know to get it? I couldn't have. Whoa, spikes. Reminds me of that one room in the water temple in Ocarina of Time that's got, like... It's like a ledge, and then there's spikes below the ledge. Oh, that's... I'm dead. There's, like, spikes below the ledge. And then it's, like... an opening. You know, you're going up. No, I didn't want to talk to you. So it's basically like if you jump off that ledge, you would hit ceiling spikes. But, like, I never see anyone touch either of those sets of spikes. So it's like, why are there spikes here? That's not a good trap. It's just a random set of spikes in some random corridor. But you know what, first 3 days out of the game, I can't blame them for having spikes that don't work sometimes. That don't have a purpose. Don't have much of a purpose. Oh wait, isn't this where the bubble was? I gotta get the bubble. I got the bubble this time because I knew there was a bubble this time. Wow, my nose really itches. Jeez. Ah! Okay. See, I know I said last time that I recently got a mask for cosplay for upcoming convention. I don't know if I talked about. Yeah, I got. I'm basically ready now. I got my bag ready. I made sure I have all the stuff I need for my cosplays, and I put them in the bag because it's not like I'm gonna need them right now. It's for the convention, so it's not. Did I miss the red switch? Or is that supposed to not... Am I supposed to not find it? Is it red because I missed it and I can't go back for it? Well, let me kill this guy first. Ow. And I got... Oh! Well, I think I can make it out of here before I drown. Sonic is the fastest thing alive. He can get out of here before drowning. Probably. Hey, there's a switch. Okay. That just happened. Oh no, it's the drowning music that makes a lot of people scared, but not me, even though I grew up with Sonic Advance. And that one stage I couldn't get past because it was underwater. Where did I get air? I got air, apparently. Where was the air? I am not aware of where the air was. Oh, I can bring the water back down. Cool. Okay. I feel like I was going somewhere with me talking about my bag. Like, yeah, I got my bag ready. It's like, yeah, what about it? What about your bag? I guess I never mentioned what cosplays I'm doing. For anyone who cares. I don't think I mentioned that the mask I got was, well, now I'm dead. I'll be sure to carefully look for that switch before I raise the water. Yeah, that mask I got was for a Gumshoe cosplay. You know, Dick Gumshoe from Ace Attorney. I got a, Dude! I got a blue badger mask. So it fits the costume. I feel like that's something Gumshoe would wear, is a blue badger mask. Because, you know, Blue Badger used to be the icon of the police, and then somehow it just became a theme park. Tell me how that happened, because I don't understand. Nope, no, don't fall back into the water now. Yeah, let's just look around this loop before going up. Maybe the snake is always on the same layer as the switches. And it's my hint to not go up until I hit it. One of the other cosplays I'm going to do is Earl from My Name is Earl. Yeah, there it is. There's the... No? Okay. I went in a loop. Also, I have to scratch my ear and then scratch my lip. Yeah, Earl from My Name is Earl. Which I'm sure no one's going to get that. Because it's basically just regular clothes. And a wig, because my hair is not the same as his hair. And you won't even be able to see, you know, I got a fake mustache. You're not even going to be able to see it because I'm going to have to wear a mask. And I got a mask that's, well, it's not technically a mask. I got a bandana to wear like it's a mask, but then I'm also going to wear an actual mask underneath because I'm sure, because, you know, a bandana is not a proper COVID mask. Yeah, that's just the switch I hit before. So I'm going to wear an actual, you know, a proper mask underneath the bandana. And then the bandana is just for theming. Because I'm sure that's probably what Earl would wear until he gets a proper mask. And then he would probably wear a proper mask. Hopefully the mask makes it a little bit more obvious what the cosplay is supposed to be. I just realized I have this blue bubble and I don't even remember picking it up. There's the red switch. It's over there. Gotta ride the snake around in a loop. Gotta ride the elevator all the way up to the break room. And I'll tell you about that time I saw a deer again. Yeah, see, here's where I've been making a mistake, is I've been getting off here. But it's all the way over here. There. And the third costume I was gonna do, I was gonna bring back my my Plague Knight costume, because I did that at one convention before. I've done Gumshoe a few times before too. For some reason, it was more popular the second time. That's also something I don't get, but you know what? Cool. You know, I appreciate it. I appreciate people appreciating my costume. I was thinking about bringing Plague Knight, because, you know, mask mandatory convention, I figure do the one costume I have that's supposed to have a mask. And that, you know, a proper mask under, you know, proper COVID stopping mask underneath. But as I was getting my bag ready, I'm like, you know what? It's already a lot of space being taken up. It's a lot of bagels. I don't even know if I'm doing that quote right. Because I don't even know where that's from. I just know it's the thing Poulter says. Like a lot of things I say. Sonic, why are you going that way? What is pulling you that way? I'm sure I'm supposed to be finding the next mirror. Sonic? Where are you going? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I just decided, like, yeah, I don't really feel like digging up the rest of the. I know where the mask is. I don't know where the. Well, I do know where the rest of the Plague Knight costume is. I don't want to dig it up. I don't want to go through the effort of digging out the actual clothes part of the costume. And, you know, the main ones I want to do are Earl and Gumshoe anyway, so those would be on the, you know, the first 2 days of the convention, and then it's just Sunday, which would leave Plague Knight on Sunday, which is not really you know, it's kind of like a half day. It's not a full convention day. Whee! So I just figured, yeah, you know what, I'm just going to save space and not bring it. Be economical. I'll just be Earl again on Sunday. Although what I have been thinking, there was, I think it was last time I went to a convention, I did a costume that was supposed to be like 2 kids in a trench coat. No one got that. Someone thought it was like supposed to be an alien. Oh no, it's a boulder! Can't have a temple without a boulder! Oh, and there was one guy who called me a mysterious stranger. It's like, no, that's... I mean, I get why those... I get why people don't get it. And it's like... But the hard part is getting, you know, figuring out ways to make it more obvious what the costume's supposed to be of. And I can't think of anything. It's like, what am I gonna do? Like, actually be 2 kids? I can't do that. Anything around this room? I feel like it's probably important to look around here. No? Nothing? Alright. Was this where I came from? Yeah, I got turned around. Because the camera... Excuse me. Yeah, the triggers do the opposite of what I want them to do. But yeah, I have been debating bringing that costume instead of Plague Knight. Because it shares the same trench coat as Gumshoe. Then all I would need is a fake beard and my sunglasses, which I don't even know that the sunglasses would be necessary to try to sell the costume. Because, like, that's not... Like, typically it's a fake mustache. To you know, for the 2 kids in a trench coat trying to pretend to be one adult. It's a trench coat and a hat, and then a mustache. Not sunglasses. That's where the mysterious stranger part comes in. Because it looks like I'm trying to hide my identity. Because of the sunglasses. But I'm thinking, like, well, if I'm gonna have to wear a mask, I don't know if the beard is gonna sit right underneath, or if the mask is gonna be, you know, positioned acceptably with the beard on top, or underneath, not on top. I thought about on top. Thought that might be funny, but I also thought, like, well, maybe that would hide the mask too much, and I'd have to, you know, the safety people would always be stopping me, like, hey, are you wearing a mask? Whee! What did you hit? It's like he homing attacked into the wall. Oh man, I wasn't supposed to hit that. Are those the rings I just dropped? I don't even know. One thing I wanted to do with that costume that I didn't do when I originally did it was have this, like, grabbing claw hand. Like, you know those claws for, like, when things are just out of reach? I thought about using one of those. I don't know if people would pay attention to that. If I actually did bring it. But if, you know, when I go to pack, and I feel like, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna bring a fake beard and a grabby claw, then that's what I'll do. Guess it's just gonna be on Sunday anyway, so it's not like... So it's not like that time really matters that much. It's like, who's gonna be around still? Excuse me. Oh, look, it's blocked from TikTok clock. Dude, no, fire, get out of the way. I'm trying to go. I'm trying to go. I'm just gonna break these blocks open because I would like to have another shield. I don't know if there's gonna be... No, okay. Hey, yep. Excuse me. The real thing I need to do is, like... Oh, no, did I fall all the way back down? I fell all the way back down. Aw, man. And I'm gonna be careful here, because I know every time I go up, I run into the spikes. And I'm stupid. I'm not stupid, but I don't always learn from my mistakes. And then the game throws me in weird directions. Grab one ring! Okay, fine. What I really gotta do with that costume is gotta go to, like... You know, go to something that's gonna have an ID check. And hand them my ID with the claw. Like I'm a kid handing over a... You know, doing the thing and trying to hand over a fake ID. But then the joke is it's my real ID and I'm actually an adult. Because it's just a costume. I don't know what's up with the physics in this area. It's just... I mean, I can accept the physics on these walls being weird. Because they are physics-defying. So I can understand if they didn't get the physics right. You know, it's a little wonky. But, like, everything else is also weird. And that's weird. Because it shouldn't be weird. It's like, why are those blocks on fire? Isn't the danger supposed to be the block? But yeah, I'm probably not actually gonna go up, you know, try to find something that would get me ID'd. Because that's just a hassle. And you know, that's just gonna hold up the people in line who are, you know, actually gonna go to a thing. You know, just hold up the people behind me just for the sake of a bit. And I don't think that's cool. That's not cool. I shouldn't do that. Okay. Button? Yes. And whee! And we're done. Good. 12 minutes. Yeah, good thing I stopped last time.
Yeah, not bad.
Level C completed. Why does it keep showing that? Why is it 12? I don't have 12 lives. Oh no, it's water. My enemy is water.
Whoa, what's this? A mural.
That very descriptive mural, it kind of just shows a monster. We have no way of knowing that's connected to the monster we're currently fighting. Unless there's more murals around this room, which usually there is, I imagine. You know, if Skyrim is anything to go off of. The Hall of Stories.
What's this place?
Facial animation is just so...
Weird.
It's extra. Is that what the kids say? Do they still say that? Extra? I don't think they do. And now there's a fire, which is why I'm going to run into the fire. And touch the emerald. The emerald. No, I'm gonna go get a bucket of water and... Oh. I bet Sonic would be a good firefighter. He could put out fires pretty quickly. Because he's the fastest thing alive.
Why? Why did this have to happen?
Why is Sonic's one arm not moving?
Terrible. I must stop this now.
Was Sonic trying to handle the Monado? And he could, but he wasn't... You know, he's not the chosen one, so it was damaging him as he was doing it. And then eventually it just damaged all the nerves in his arm, and he can't use that arm anymore. Is Sonic done, man? Man, I gotta finish Xenoblade 1. I know the ending, I just haven't played it myself. And I want to.
What was that all about? I don't think I'm dreaming here. Hmm? Eggman! What's he doing here? Oh, never mind.
Well,
This
what are
time
you
I'll get
doing
it
here?
good.
What am I doing here? I don't even know now. Gotta find Eggman. I found him! The entrance to Eggman City. Did I... No, I missed. Am I in the right place? Am I back on the egg here? Am I supposed to be here? I feel like maybe yes. Okay, I gotta turn it. I'm gonna get over there. Okay. See, the camera is inverted. It's inverted style camera where you press the thing to move the camera, not to look in that direction. I thought this was supposed to be spelling out Eggman, and I was trying to find the letters. Oh good, I can retoggle them even though they're off. Okay, don't do that. See, I kind of like this puzzle trope, but that doesn't mean I'm good at it. There we go. I like this one time when they did it in Skyrim, where it's basically there's 4 things to move to proper icons. You gotta make them match the icons near them, and one moves all 4, and then it basically just descends. It's like one controls 3 of them, and then one controls 2, and then one controls just the 1. So you basically just do it in that order. Hi Darren, how you doing tonight? Previous level went okay. I fell in the water quite a few times, and then when I got to the top of the anti-gravity section, I fell. But I still lived. Unlike those times I fell in the water, where I just fell and drowned like 3 times. Because I couldn't find a switch, and then sometimes the physics were a little wonky. And Sonic was homing, dashing on things that weren't there. Hey, wait, I can do this. Wow, that move, it works. It really works. It definitely does not do anything bizarre. But you know what? I appreciate the effort. I appreciate that they tried to make that. Because I think it probably works better in other games. Maybe. Sounds about right. Okay, have a headache, but not bad. Go up the thing, Sonic! Okay, fine, use the dash pads. This does not work as well as I wish it did. Would feel really cool if it worked right. Oops. Oh yeah, this is that part where, you know, even though the objective is to go down, and Sonic has proven multiple times in this game that he does not take fall damage, that you're not allowed to jump down. Because there's level, dang it, you can't just skip it! Did I get turned around and then get turned around again? Oh well. Okay, yeah, don't jump when the platform's not there. I think it's interesting how floaty Sonic's jump is. Because I don't think it's ever been that floaty in the 2D games. Come down here, please. Wait, what am I doing? What is that? What am I doing there? It's like I can temporarily control the camera with the C-stick, but then after 2 seconds, it's like, no, that's all you get. Okay, let me rotate the camera. Hello? Ah, no. No! And then he lands on the ground, and then he's fine. But he still loses a life anyway, because that's how the level is designed. It's so silly. Zoom is the bane of your childhood. Hey, Liam. How are you doing tonight? Yeah, I can kind of see why. But there we go. That's how you do it. And then off these guys. Nope. I'm gonna die. I got a life. I risked my life for a life, and I don't feel it was worth it. It wasn't. Did I just pick up a ring while dying? Again, it just proves my point. Like, the objective is to go down, and Sonic does not take fall damage. This part of the level is silly. Where is the next? There. And then this goes up to that thing that I missed. Not to the enemies. That's for lives. I don't want lives. You're grooving? That's good. Whee! The jank tunnel hallway! I couldn't decide between tunnel and hallway, so I said both! And I'm at the bottom. But not dead. Was I supposed to ride that? I was... okay. Oh no, back here! Oh, well, I think I've officially died here more times than the ruins. So I can feel good about my ruins performance. Why did you go that way, Sonic? What are you doing? You're crazy. You're on amphetamines. I will remember that the triggers do the opposite of what I want them to do. They're inverted camera. And then that way. Ah, the bubble's still gone. Skipping this hallway, so jank. Love this stage, but man, it was a learning curve. I definitely feel that. I mean, I don't have to say that because you can see me feeling it right now. Now I go across the enemies with the homing attack that does work 90% of the time. And hammers. What is this? A wolf section in Twilight Princess? You know, going across the tightrope to the Temple of Time. Yeah, that jump is kind of awkward because the hammer gets in the way. But the timing makes it so that you don't have a choice. I'm going down again. I'm not even sure what we're doing here. I guess we're still trying to find Eggman. Ah, spike balls. Man, this reminds me of that that one room in Metroid Prime 2. Is it like... It's like after getting the... Well, before and after the boss that then rewards you with the underwater booster thingy. Or at least I think you go down it without the booster and then you... You go down it without the booster and then you go back up when you have it because that's like the only way to go up. You mind the gap. A little late on that. The mission time here is awful. Wait, where am I going? Okay, well, at least the level didn't kill me for jumping off that way. Okay, yep. Stupid elevator gap. You know, I'm always afraid of elevator gaps in real life. Because I'm, you know, afraid of something falling out of my pocket, falling down that gap. Or just by cartoonish physics of, you know, it's secure in my pocket most of the time. But for some reason, that's when I fear, you know, objects miraculously jumping out of my pocket down a gap. Which, you know, if I drop something down there, I probably could ask, like, management or something. Like, hey, I dropped a thing. Can you, like, can I see if it's... Can I try to go get it? Or maybe they would have someone who works there go get it for me or something. I don't know. One of these days I actually 100% this game. Well, assuming you're talking about the missions and stuff, I don't know that I recommend that, but that's probably why you haven't done it yet. So I'm sure you know what you're getting into. I mean, you probably have played this game more times than I have. This is my first time. What am I doing here trying to give you advice or something? I always liked how in Sonic games, when you get the ring magnet shield, and then you fall down a toilet, you get the ring magnet shield, and you're running so fast that the rings can't catch up with you. It's hilarious. These fans, however, are not, and I've never been a fan of fans. With this use of fans. Why are you coming to me, animals? You're free. Like, you can go free yourselves. You don't need to be in my pocket. I'm just gonna end up feeding you to a chow if I actually cared about chows. Oh no, it's this room again. No! I don't have a bubble! But I have rings. That's basically a bubble. 7 rings. That's good enough. Oh look, they did the thing, but in 3D. Like, you know, 2D Sonic games will have you go up like a zigzag path, and then they'll have springs on the walls, so you just hold forward and you keep going. See, why is this fall okay? Why was that okay? Speed shoes, why? Who thought that was a good idea? And now I'm back up. I have no idea what's going on with this level. I think we're almost at the end. Which is cool, because then we're almost finished Sonic, and then we can do Tails, which I think is shorter. Just killing these guys while I try to find the way out. Like a way out, like that game. It was like asymmetrical multiplayer, 2-player cooperative story, which was pretty cool. Oh, I just got the door, okay. I definitely gotta say, I like the homing attack. That was a smart move for them to give Sonic in the 3D games. To invent for him to use in the 3D games. I think Sonic Advance 2, or maybe it's 3, has actual functioning homing attack there. Or maybe, that might be one of the additional moves they give you in... Ah, man, the toilet. In Sonic Mania. A Way Out and It Takes Two were some of the coolest games that I'll never get a chance to play for myself. Perhaps the time for actually doing all of this in the game and not just story mode. Yeah, definitely respect for him doing that. I think that was the last Let's Play of his I watched. And then I just decided, like, I don't know that I'm really into his commentary style anymore. And then to just, you know, because apparently YouTube will you know, that it's bad for people's statistics if you're subscribed to them, but you don't watch all of their videos. So I unsubscribed so he would not have his statistics hurt by me, which probably won't be that impactful because I'm just one person. But you never know. And now we're, here. And Eggman is here. Good, because that's what we were hoping for? This is the model quality for him. And mixed with the animation, it's just like a little puppet Eggman. Just like a finger puppet, and you're just wiggling it on your finger. Just like, well, if it isn't my pal Sonic. That's what that feels like to me. Weird low poly Eggman. Hilariously low poly. Okay, boss time. Oh look, it's Engine. We're fighting Engine now. I don't know why I say that like I've never seen this boss before. Sorry, get a little what? I wasn't looking. Oops. Apparently I can't make it through there, Eggman. Why do you have to slowly type out the name every time I die? Egg Viper. Is that the first time I've died on a boss? That might be the first time I've died on a boss. And I didn't realize that's how they type out the name. They do it slowly. I mean, I knew they typed it out slowly. They do that in Shadow the Hedgehog as well. And that game has like 3 bosses. If I remember right. Anyway, I probably don't. But like, do they really need to type it out every time the boss fight starts? Even when I die? I wish game developers were a little bit more... I mean, you know, this is an older game, so I can't complain as much, but... wish game developers would be more cognizant of things that would end up, you know, starting to get annoying the more you experience it. Like... you know, like crafting in like a JRPG, and it's like, you have to skip the crafting animation every time. Or worse, you can't skip it, and you just have to watch the crafting animation every time. Or something like that. It's like, you know, just think about the fact, just remember the fact, like if it's an action you're going to be doing multiple times, think about what it might possibly be like to do that action like 5 times in a row, or 10 times in a row, in one sitting. In one moment. Or like a boss, when you die to it and you have to watch the cutscene every time. Like, you've already seen the cutscene, just, you know, just because you didn't beat the boss doesn't mean you didn't watch the cutscene. So the game should realize you've already seen the cutscene but didn't beat the boss, and just skip the cutscene, because you don't need it. Oh, is this where I gotta jump on the saw blades like it's Sonic Advance 2? I did a good job! I'm so good at this. Just like I'm so good at those Sonic Advance 2 bosses. In case you couldn't catch that, that's sarcasm. I'm not good at those boss fights. And I don't know that anyone is. Because they're kind of bad. I'm double dead! Hate the bosses in Advance 2. Yeah, like, I love Advance 2, but I hate the bosses. So it's such an unfortunate combination of, I really like playing through this entire game, but I hate, like, basically every single boss. And it's... like, if I could just skip the bosses, that would be so cool. I mean, I could probably do Time Attack, and that might skip the bosses, but probably not. I shouldn't be picking up the rings. Excuse me. Oh. Oh, come on. At least this is the end, so I don't have to worry about my 11 lives being burned on one boss. Why do I talk like I have a mouthful of marbles sometimes? There are no marbles, I can assure you. I'm not like that one Key and Peele bit where there was that guy with the jar of marbles and he just couldn't resist putting the marbles in his mouth. Egg Viper. It doesn't even look like a snake. I feel like Egg Cobra would probably be a more appropriate name. Even though I just said it doesn't really look like a snake, I feel like it probably looks more like a cobra than a viper. But I don't really know what a viper looks like. I just know Cobra's got a hood. And you could argue that this vehicle has a hood. I mean, not like a car has a hood. Get a load of this! Get a load of this! Well, what if I were to acquire a sum of that? What if I were to take a gander in your vicinity? Trying to think of another one, and I think that's all I got. Oh, he's going to do Explode Ray again. Wait, I will say, this boss fight has this over engine. I'm not spamming Wumpas. I'm not spamming the throw Wumpas button the whole fight. Camera? Hello? There we go. Hey, randomly I'm just suddenly hungry for garlic bread. Maybe my mind is, my subconscious is saying, hey, dinner would have been awesome with garlic bread. But I don't know that awesome would be the word. I didn't really care for it that much. It was some kind of pasta with, like... to me, it's like... It has this base of, pasta and tomato sauce. Which is like, you could stop there. That's dinner. I will accept that as dinner. But then it continues to say, mixed vegetables. And it's like, okay, now you've gone on for too long. That's that's too much now, dinner. You don't have to be you don't have to be noodles and tomato sauce and carrots and lima beans. And I'm dead. And sausage. It's like, take out the vegetables, take out the lima beans. I don't know if lima beans are a vegetable. I assume beans are like their own category or something. And there you go. That's good dinner right there. But no, for some reason the recipe called for that stuff. And I'm like, no. Don't put vegetables in pasta with tomato sauce. Like, vegetables don't really go with pasta. Oh, I was too busy rambling about pasta. Egg Viper. Sonic is hunched over like a caveman. Like he's Sonic the monkey. Does Sonic even have any monkey characters? I bet there's probably someone somewhere in the comics that's Blank the monkey. Sonic the Spongengar. Oh, Spongegar. That's. I'm forgetting that Sponge already ends with GE. Because apparently you can't spell sponge without General Electric. And for some reason I feel like this boss would make a really good Lego set because of those glowing bits that you have to jump off of to damage Eggman. It's the explosion laser! But then the next time... Yes, here we go. I'm realizing he has a pattern. And I've died like 10 times? And I'm just now realizing that? Get a load of what? Of what? You know, saying get a load of this doesn't really help unless I can see your hand gesturing towards something. Or pointing. Like, this could be anything. Egg fiber. Actually kind of reminds me of a frill lizard. If those are even a real thing. Or a hooded lizard, maybe? Is that what they call that? You know, those lizards with the frills that when they get angry, the frill goes big. It's supposed to make it look scarier. Dude, homing attack? So really, this should be egg-hooded lizard. Egg viper. Huh? You know what? I think they've got the point. Oh wait, he's over there. Make it through what? You're not presenting me with a gauntlet. You're just opening your cockpit, which is like that it doesn't go anywhere. It's just a seat. It's not like, you know, it's not a doorway. It's a one-way entrance. It's a cul-de-sac. See, that makes a little more sense. But isn't he, like, charging up an electric beam to shoot at me? So why is he saying make it through this? And then presenting me with spikes while he charges his laser with his cockpit open for some reason. Oh, comes the beam! Ah! Do you think it does fire a laser if you take too long? Yeah, because I can see the three glowing blue parts. It's probably some kind of laser. Ow. Okay, and then he's coming down with the lasers, and I gotta get to the side so I don't get shot off the side. And now he does a laser. See if you can make it through this, Sonic. Ah. And he keeps just jumping up and down like he's a whale breaching. Or dolphin. I guess whales don't breach. I mean, they probably surface. I don't think they necessarily breach. Not like dolphins do. Oh, I thought I lost my rings from that. I didn't. I wonder what it feels like to fly around in that thing. It's probably the most intense plane ride sensation he's ever felt. It's like a personal roller coaster while he's trying to kill me. Oh, come on! But now I definitely don't regret having this be the first half of this stream instead of the end of last stream. Because I'm just bad at this. Huh? Did you say something? Sorry, one more time? Aw, he didn't do it a third time. Oh, okay, that was what he was saying before. Alright, I got you now. Alright. Yeah. Yes, it's a very nice painting, Eggman. You're a very talented artist. Yep. Oh, it's like the 2 times in 3 seconds. Explosion laser. Ah. Gotta wonder if they've ever if anyone's figured out how to make an explosion laser yet. You just point it somewhere and it makes an explosion at the end. Probably not, because that sounds ridiculous. But you know, jetpacks actually exist. Jetpacks might seem like a science fiction thing, but they're real. They're just inefficient and dangerous. So they're not publicly available. And you know what? I think that's for the better. Can you imagine a bunch of people flying around with jetpacks, crashing all the time? It'd be terrible. Some people can't even walk right. I don't know that they should be flying. It's like the same sentiment with flying cars. It's like, you expect people who can't manage to not get distracted while driving a ground car should have a flying car? Like, I can't imagine the kind of disasters that would come from drunk driving a hover car. Jetpacks will be the Heelys of the 2050s. Probably. That sounds about right. Ah, come on. Although, you know what? You say that, but I loved my Heelys. And I missed wearing them. But I definitely don't miss, you know, wearing them around and then wheeling and then someone coming up to me like, hey, you can't wheelie in here. You're gonna hurt someone. Which, like, I get the concern, but I've never even made myself fall over, except when I was, like, learning to use the... Seriously? Like, I've never crashed into anything as just myself, let alone into another person. Never had Heelys, but really wanted them. You know, my friend had a pair of Heelys that... So, like, the thing with... I don't know if you know about the thing with Heelys was that you had to take the wheel out with, like, a... It was this little thing that kind of looked like a bottle opener, but it basically just wedged the wheel out. You know, popped out the axle. My friend had a pair where you could get the wheel to come out with a button. And I thought those were the coolest version of those. Especially because walking around with Heelys with the wheels in sounds like you're walking around with high heels on. And my parents made fun of me for it. It made me a little sad. My midlife crisis, I plan on buying soap shoes and then pulling off 6 stunts until my ankles turn to dust. Man, why isn't that a thing? Like wax shoes that like wax your floor while you skate around, like you're in just your socks. You know, make cleaning fun. I feel like that's probably some as seen on TV product somewhere. I mean, you just said soap shoes, so that's probably an actual thing. Just maybe not wax, but soap. Unless you're saying you're gonna strap bars of soap to your shoes, like in cartoons. I could see that happening too. And then the laser. Yeah, this isn't the thing that's killing me, Eggman. It's the other thing. I can't time my jumps onto your saw blades. Which, you know, when I say that sentence, yeah, who would be able to time a jump on a saw blade? That sounds like the most ridiculous stunt ever. And not like good ridiculous, like jumping through a flaming loop-de-loop. I don't know why I said jumping through a flaming... Like, you... Ideally, it would be like you go through the loop-de-loop while it's on fire. You know, go through it the normal way, not jump through it like it's a hoop, because at that point, the fact that it's a loop-de-loop doesn't mean anything. You ride through a loop-de-loop and then to a jump would be the cool stunt. That Eggman still makes me laugh. It's just funny, low-poly puppet Eggman. There's a product placement for them in Sonic Adventure 2. And that's why Sonic's shoes are different in that game. And the rail grinding mechanics stuck around for the rest of the series. Wow. I did not know that the rail grinding was based on soap shoes. That's actually kind of amazing. Product placement became a mainstay mechanic. Because it was actually, like, cool mechanic. I wonder how the world would be different if instead of soap shoes, it was Heelys. But still also saying like, hey, you can grind on rails with Heelys. I don't know that Sonic shoes would have wheels in them if they were sponsored by Heelys and then became a mainstay mechanic for rail grinding. Wheel shoes sounds ridiculous even for Sonic. This is also why the blimps radically hide, say it's soap on them. Excuse me. Okay, now the hard part. Jumping on saw blades. After I get a load of this. Forget like Heelys or soap, someone shadows rocket skates. Yeah, there we go. Rocket skates. That's the fun way to break your ankle. Which I say completely unrelated to what you were saying about using the soap shoes until your ankles were dust. Yeah, I'm trying to call. It's like the temple scene reminded me, like, oh yeah, that's right. That's who the help spirit is Tikal. Yeah, I'm sad to see that there's, like, for all the crazy inventors I follow on YouTube, I don't think any of them have done rocket skates yet. Dude, seriously? I think Alan Pan did that once, but he did like bottle rockets on. No, wait, no, I remember he was trying to do the trying to mimic the quirk of someone from My Hero Academia, who's got these jets in his legs so he can run faster. But I think one of the parts of his video was he was trying that same thing, but with skates on. And it's like, how come no one has made rocket skates yet? I mean, I get, like, you know, not having actual, like, commercial rocket skates, because that would cause a lot of injuries and lawsuits, probably. But, like, rocket skates is such a cool idea. I want to see more people try to make, like, practical rocket skates that could... Actually, I don't know. I was going to say that could be safer. I don't know how you would make that any safer other than just wearing padding, which is what someone who would be skating should be doing anyway. One of my regrets in life is that I never became the cool skater people I saw on TV that I liked seeing. It's like I was adjacent to skate culture, but I never was really in it because I couldn't skate. I had a skateboard, and I rode it, like, occasionally. Couldn't even ollie. My cousin tried to teach me once, and I just couldn't get it. And I kind of wish I became one of those people who could at least, you know, rail grind down a staircase successfully. I think doing the same thing in skates could still be cool. You know, roller skates could still be cool. I know people, you know, at least TV tells me that there's a divide between skateboarders and roller skaters. I don't think there should be. They're still both extreme sports. Like, who cares? Who cares the difference? One more person who could wear knee pads without looking like a total dork is Tony Hawk. True. Yeah, that was basically the extent of my skater knowledge, was Tony Hawk, and that was about it. It's like all those famous skateboarders who got into the Tony Hawk games, or who got their own skateboarding games trying to mimic Tony Hawk. Never knew them, because I never even got a Tony Hawk game. I had like a demo for one, or maybe it was like a shareware version of one. I don't even know. I guess that's the same thing. That was about it. My interests were just so scattered that I couldn't... Like, there were a lot of games I missed out on because it's like, oh, look, Lego Star Wars, I gotta get the next one. Oh, but wait, hold on, there's like a $200 Transformer set I want to get. That's literally the home planet of the Transformers. How about I get that instead? There, finally. I did it through the power of Cybertron. The characters in Tony Hawk games that have worse acting than the other characters are probably real people. Watch out. He's up to something. Oh. Oh. Well, at least now I know I can do it. Yeah, I'm glad if I'm gonna fall for that attack at any time. I'm glad it caused the game over. Because if I were watching someone else do this, I'd be laughing right now too. See if you can make... Ah! Well, finish your sentence. I want to know what to make. Ah. How about I just go make some cupcakes? How about I do that? Oh, sorry. I forgot to do my bit where I slowly say Egg Viper while it slowly types out Egg Viper. Oh, well. Imagine the kinds of things Eggman could build if he weren't evil. If he were just like a regular scientist who liked to build things for the good of people. Just like a crazy vehicle inventor. He'd probably come up with some kind of new transportation system that would replace buses. I bet he could, if he weren't so focused on beating some blue hedgehog and taking over the world. I mean, if he were really a genius, he would understand that ruling the world is a stupid idea, because who wants that much responsibility? Like, being a world leader sucks. No one wants to do it, except for the people who want to, because they think it would be cool to be the boss of everyone. In other terms, egomaniacs. But I'm just basically quoting quoting something I saw on Reddit where someone said, like, you know, the problem with, like, being the president is that the people who would be most qualified for being the president are smart enough to understand that being the president sucks. I think that was in the thread saying, like, who would actually make who would actually make a good president or something. Maybe that wasn't the... Okay, where's my rings? Maybe that wasn't the starting topic, but one of the comments eventually did get to the topic of, like, Jon Stewart being president and how good he would actually be as a president. But that's where the comment comes in of, like, you know, he actually... The unfortunate thing is that he's smart enough to know that being the president sucks, so he won't. He probably won't. Oh no, he's smashing more platforms. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Haha. Now I've gotten you. Now how do I avoid this last ditch attack from him? Oh sure, now I read that tip. I actually kind of like that he does that when you think you've got him and you're like, yeah, I can put the controller down now as he explodes, and then he goes to try to kill you one last time. I did it, yeah. And it only took me 40 minutes. Woo. I actually can't see my uptime right now. An hour and 4. Dead for real. Eggman totally not coming. Oh, there he is. I can't even joke that they're never going to bring him back because it's literally in the next shot. as far as we know. Man, I want them to do that, actually. To have, like a Sonic reboot, like, trilogy or something that's, like, its own contained continuity. And they kill off Eggman in, like, the first or second game, and then, like, some successor takes his place. Like, for some reason I want to say daughter. I don't think he has a daughter. Or maybe he does. Actually, I feel like that's the kind of thing they probably have done. Pretty sure they killed off Eggman for a while in Archie comics. That sounds like something I've heard before. Yay, there we go. Sonic's story done. Hopefully I won't have to fight that same boss again as Tails. I love watching the credits unskippably. And I'm gonna have to do it for every character! Whoa! Snively revived him as a robot. And then there's a robot clone of him or whatever, and then it's justified the adventure redesign. Comics are crazy sometimes. It's too bad a lot of comic stories just get left as comics, and they don't get made into, like, although now I realize, like, oh wait, a lot of anime is just animated adaptations of manga. Why aren't Western comics like that? Why don't more Western comics become cartoons like anime happens? It's like, I'm sure there... well, okay. I was gonna say, I'm sure there's plenty of DC and, you know, Marvel stories that would be cool TV series. And then I quickly realized, oh wait, there probably is a lot of... you know, at least animated movies for Marvel and DC and stuff. Too bad comics are so hard to get into. Then for kind of insanity, but there's a lot of catching up to do. Yeah. And that's probably even if you just, like, stick with one continuity. Because, you know, like, Marvel and DC, you've probably rebooted, like, a billion times. But probably just, you know, following one story arc, I'm sure, is still a lot of catching up to do. Animated movies aren't too bad. Yeah, but I mean, like, taking an actual... like, I'm sure there's a lot cut out from the comics when they make them into... sorry, the stuttering there made me a little concerned it was going to crash or something. There's probably a lot they cut out from the comics to make them into movies. But, you know, the good thing is, I know there are some really good DC, you know, animated movies featuring Superman, such as What's So Funny About Truth, Justice, and the American Way, which is probably, like, one of the best, you know, Superman stories. Because it's one of those things that actively questions, like, hey, wouldn't it just be easier if Superman killed people? Like, that's literally the you know, the situation handed to him is there's these new guys who are heroes who kill people. Whoa. And then they're like, hey, Superman, you're stupid because you don't kill people, and look at all the trouble that causes. And then what I love about that story, I haven't actually seen it, I just know about it secondhand from watching a video talking about why Superman is cool and why it's stupid that there are people who think he should kill people. Because so what they do is they basically use that as an opportunity to show, like, how awful Superman would be if he just went full power and just blew people's faces off. He basically does that to the new guys. And then by the end, they're just, like, scared out of their wits. It's just like, okay. You don't have to kill people. Just please don't kill us. And that's cool. It's cool that he doesn't kill them. He just makes it look to each other like he's killing them off. And then that just scares them into, like, okay, yeah, you got a point. You're scary, even though you don't kill people. And it's unfortunate that so many people forget that Superman is smart. Which is why Lex Luthor is his, like, his arch nemesis, even though Lex Luthor has no superpowers. It's because it's a battle of wits. It's like if it's like Batman and the Riddler if the Riddler once weren't such a huge dork. I would say Batman and Joker. I don't know if Joker's necessarily always outsmarting Batman. Or trying to outsmart Batman. What are you? What do I have 14 of? Definitely not lives because I lost them all on Eggman. Emblems. Oh. The Sonic emblems. I can't wait for Sonic Emblems 3 houses. It's gonna be the... I can't even make that joke. I haven't played 3 houses. Sonic Emblem Awakening. Yeah, there we go. There's my favorite one. Out of the 3 I've played. I hit B again. It's like power stars, basically. Yeah, I'm assuming a lot of the other emblems are in the mission mode. But the nifty unlockable stuff. Playing the Dreamcast version. Here I am, I'm a plane. Not painted at all.
Everything's working great. All systems go full speed ahead.
Well, good thing he didn't say all systems full power, then I didn't have to worry that he's possessed by Eggman.
Uh-oh, what's this?
Who turned on my radio? Those sound effects. I don't know if they realized that they made this scene funny. They probably don't realize that those sound effects make this hilarious. When I should probably be taking it seriously that he's about to crash. Oh, trial mode. Oh, okay. Wow, Sonic's here already. We don't even have to go through the stage of him going through to come find me. He really is the fastest thing alive. He got here so fast I missed a whole entire stage. Well, late for this, but I recommend saving Tails' story for later since the 80% of the rehash of Sonic stuff.
Boy, you're lucky I saw you come down.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do Amy. Let's do Amy's story.
Yeah, it's just that I'm testing a new prototype.
Plus, like, everyone does it in this order. They always do Sonic and then Tails and then whoever next. I'm gonna do Amy, because I like Amy. I love her hammer mechanics.
But if I can make this work, it'll run circles around
Which is, like, my biggest complaint with Sonic Adventure 2, or Sonic Advance 2, besides the fact that the boss fights suck, is that you have to collect all the Chaos Emeralds to get Amy. Thank goodness that there's cheat codes, and I can just, you know, set that up and play as her anyway, and not have to get all the Chaos Emeralds.
workshop in the Mystic Ruins, and I'll show you what I've been working on. We'll go to the station, hop on a train, and get there in no time.
And then I turn around to find... He's... Sorry, hang on. He's gone! Whoa! And so am I! Thank you for the follow, other Liam. I could just say Liam, but yeah. Too late, I already said it. Maybe I'll do Big next, just to get Big out of the way. I thought about doing, like, one big stage between, like, each character. I don't know how many stages Big has, if that would work out to, you know, not having to do a finish-up session of Big, where it's like everyone else is done, so now I just have to do the rest of Big. Yeah, groceries! The camera movement made it it was like someone was physically following her with a camera, and then when she stopped, the camera was like, oh wait, she stopped, hang on. And I don't know that they needed to do that, because it's not like they treat the rest of the cameras like they're physical cameras held by cameramen. Oh man, sweet PNG. Another PNG, whoa! Look out, Final Fantasy VII. Reminds me of the scene from Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, Robotnik skipping down some stairs in super form after capturing Sonic. I can't wait to see the look on that Hedgehog's face when I tell him he's gone.
Hey, what's going on here? Is there an eclipse today or what? Nobody forecast a storm or anything.
Yeah, because an eclipse is the same thing as a storm. Whoa, it's a giant shadow. You know, I bet a vehicle that big flying over a city, probably illegal. It's a good thing Eggman's evil and doesn't care. I'm pretty sure any kind of, taking any kind of vehicle around, any kind of flying vehicle around a city is illegal without some kind of like special permit. So all those stunt flyings that you do in Grand Theft Auto, where you're like flying a biplane as close to vehicles as you can without crashing, super illegal. But again, Grand Theft Auto, you're already doing illegal things. Oh no, it's Trash Can Robot. It's Junkbot. Hey, wait, doesn't its head actually open up to be like some kind of containment cell? I feel like it actually does have space up in its... And I'm not trying to insult intelligence. I think it genuinely does have empty space up in its head where it can store things that it captures. It's probably the idea behind its design. And it's not just supposed to look like a cleric from Dragon Warrior.
That was one of Eggman's robots.
I was gonna say Dragon Age. That was the wrong game.
And somehow you got away, right? Don't worry, I'll protect you.
Wait, isn't Dragon Warrior the US localization for like the first 3 games? Dragon Quest, that's what it's supposed to be. Excuse me, it was supposed to be called. What it is now called in the US. Whee! Hammer! Yeah! I wish there were more 3D games with Amy in it that can do camera stuff. Like, I wanted this! Yeah! Whee! Now where am I going? I wasn't paying any attention. Oh, it's Cream! Hey Cream! I'll see you in Sonic Heroes! I might play that soon, eventually, I don't know. Man, what was I saying? I feel like I was saying something. Good. Oh yeah, Dragon. What I wanted to say is, I hope that part of the Game Boy / Game Boy Color / Game Boy Advance, one of those ports on Nintendo Switch Online, would be Dragon Warrior 3. Which will probably be called Dragon Quest 3, and we'll just have like the English localization anyway. Something good may happen in the casino area. Oh, okay. Also, I just remembered it's break time, so I'm gonna go do that. Go on a quick break. Amy just got started, and now it's time to not. Would be more appropriate for Big, I suppose, but I don't know. Okay, we're back. No, I wanted to... no, stop, stop. I want to hammer. And I don't even have enough speed to do the jump. Whee! Yeah, I just really like the trade-off for speed, for ability to do technical things like that, which in and of itself can cause for some skips that will build up speed in their own way, you know, get you through a level quickly, differently. Which is funny, because it's like Tails is supposed to be the smart one between, you know, the main Sonic cast. But of all the playable characters that are usually around, Amy's the one with the moveset that's actually technical. And Tails is kind of just Sonic, but he can glide. I don't know if you could really call Tails as flying. Well, I guess Knuckles is the one that flies. And Tails... Or Knuckles is the one that glides, I meant to say. I don't remember the way to the casino. I'm gonna go through the hotel. I think that's the way. Yeah, I mentioned last time I was playing through Ruby, and it my emulator froze, and it didn't say, you know, it didn't solidify my saves. I didn't quite make back the same progress because I lost a Ralts and I wasn't able to catch another Ralts. So I just decided, you know what, I'm gonna catch different Pokemon this time. I mean, I still caught a Mawile, and it's a good Mawile. I like Mawile. But instead of a Ralts, I got a C-Dot. What was that face, Sonic? Looked like I was about to shoot him in the face. And so far, I have beaten up to the electric gym. I'm on fire now, I think. I haven't found the gym yet, but I did find a town that was like, oh, you should go challenge Flannery. Her dad used to be an Elite Four member. So I was like, okay, I guess that's next. But I didn't see a gym in that town. Well, I gotta take the train now? Okay, it's train's talking to me, so I'm gonna go take a train. Incidentally, the train is not late. But I will be if this door doesn't open up. But apparently, this whole time, I was going around without cut. And I could have had cut since the first gym town. And now I feel stupid. But I'm not too mad. Because it's, you know, I don't fully know where I'm supposed to be going. And I don't mind leveling up my Pokemon a little bit more as I look around for things I missed that I could have gotten with cut earlier. Oh, are they on strike? Is this when you're on strike? We'll fight till we drop. Yeah, they're on strike. So then what? What? A place where I couldn't get in alone? Is it theme park time now? Well, there's Sonic. Time for Amy's version of this encounter. Her side of the story. Sonic? Hello? No, you won't. You never fight that robot. Welcome. The scariest word in the dictionary. Oh, that's what she was pointing to. I'm pretty sure Sonic's version of this cutscene points to the sign that very much does not say what she just said. I gotta adjust my microphone. I guess I'm not sitting how I was before, now it's like too low. I don't feel like I'm sitting differently. Maybe my chair scooched in more. But yeah, right now I've got, well, of course I've still got my starter. I haven't abandoned my starter. Ah, it's the robot! Open the door! Does it literally just hit that switch and the door opens, and I missed the switch because I don't even know. What does that switch do? I can't tell because the camera is facing the other way. Imbecile. Hey, can I still do that thing that Amy can sometimes do? Hammer, yeah, hammer Spring to go higher. Hey, I see you there, Spring. Never mind your bubble. Yeah, right now my starter is in its second stage. It's what's it called again? March Stomp. Which I'm starting to love March Stomp and what its evolution will be that I don't remember what it's called. For being water ground, because it's like, normally you would pick the water starter and have to fear electric Pokemon. But being part ground makes it immune, and I find that hilarious. I find it hilarious that my answer to electric Pokemon is my water starter. Open the door. I'm gonna get on the floor. Yeah, I know, it's already here. Okay, thanks. Was that the door I was trying to open before? Oh, he's flying away. Get out of here, monkey. All the mirrors. Oh no, there's so many robots. Look at all the robots. Ouch. I think there was something else I was finding funny about the typing water ground, but yeah, I don't remember. And then I have a Linoon and what's it called? Whoa, this controller a little weird. I'm not sure which of these I am. A Mightyena, that's what it's called. And I got it's a Loudred, which I'm digging Loudred so far. Like, I've already started to like normal types for being, you know, pretty decently tanky when there's not fighting type moves involved. But then also being immune to sound-based attacks is like, that doesn't sound like it would be all that exciting, but it's, you know, it's making me immune to getting confused by Zubats. Ow. Oh, don't fall for that trap again. And it makes me immune to one of my own attacks if someone also happens to have Uproar. Which I think is kind of funny. And, it makes me immune to Pokemon shouting at me so my attack or defense goes down, which is awesome. I don't know how relevant that'll be late game, but, you know, for now, where everything is still like level 20 at best, it's pretty great. I'm looking forward to having an Exploud. And of course I named it Ibuki because its whole thing is being loud and she is loud. I thought it was pretty appropriate. It's like, well, I thought it was a good trick. Get up the hill. And a balloon! I feel like that was faster than any of the Sonic stages I've done. Go away, robot! I'm free! Water ground is just mud. Yeah, exactly. He's got mud shot and mud slap. And now is when I do the car. Because I know I'm getting chased by a robot, so I better get in the car. And go in a loop. Oh, I forgot I have to hold the button. Whoa, slidey. And I already said my Mawile. I feel like I'm forgetting someone. So my starter, Mawile. Suzuka, Linoon. Oh yeah, and the C dot is currently a Nuzleaf. I keep wanting to say Shiftry. That's the third form. Which so far its only attacking move is Nature Power. So in other words, Swift. Yay. 3 cheers for Swift. Which has actually been pretty decent. You know, whenever Nature Power decides it's going to be Swift, it's not bad. It's like, what, 40 power normal type that can't miss? So it's just not bad. I just would rather it be a move that's always the same move. If I'm going to have Swift, I would rather just have Swift. Maybe I'll look at its move list and see if there's anything, you know, if it learns anything good, or if I should just give it a TM. And I'm going to try to space out necessary TMs or HMs, which I'm not sure if that would mean all of them, or if, like, well, you don't really need Dive. Because I'm definitely not a Pokemon expert. I like Pokemon. I do not have necessary things memorized. I'm lucky if I can get type effectiveness right. But any HM I need, I'm gonna try to keep it on my regular party. I mean, honestly, Linoon is probably not gonna be a mainstay. Like when I go take on the Elite Four, I'm probably not bringing the Linoon. But as far as like the rest of the game is concerned, as far as exploring is concerned, yeah, I'm probably going to keep the Linoon on me for a pretty good while. You know, keep Cut on me. I might teach it Strength, too. Actually, I forget if I know I got a Tentacool at some point. And I don't remember if that was before or after I lost my save. Or, you know, if that was in the part of, you know, the chunk of progress that I lost. But I was thinking of getting that Tentacool, if I still have it, and teaching that Surf and Dive and Waterfall. Because, you know, I've been using my starter as an anti-electric machine. And I don't want to replace its ground moves. Or at least not Mud Shot. Whoa. Definitely felt like that was necessary to the Sonic experience. No, not again! Jeez. Wait, hang on. Wait. I'm gonna unlock a really cool secret. A movie told me to do this. It was based on a book, so you know it must be true. Yeah, there we go. Secret. I actually didn't know what would happen. I just wanted to do the Ready Player One thing. Imagine if that actually was like a secret on one Mario Kart stage. Imagine them making a Ready Player One based Mario Kart stage. And then there's like a super good secret if you go backwards. Like, not a shortcut that instantly wins the race, but, you know, some kind of secret, like you get a free blue shell or something. Or free bullet bill. You know, something that would help you recover, because you would start off in, like, turbo last place. And have a lot of time to make up for going backwards. Oh no, it's you again. I know you could run faster than that, Amy. It's your own fault. See, I told you it was time to go ride the train, Amy, and you said no, we had to go to the theme park. But I was starting to hit a point in Pokemon before I beat the electric gym where I was like, man, I feel like everything is like, you know, the actual trainers are much stronger. You know, they're like 5 levels, you know, 5 or 6 or 7 levels ahead of me. You know, not quite 10 levels ahead, but still enough where it's like, man, I don't want to fight these guys. But all the wild Pokemon are like level 7, and I'm getting like 10 experience from them, and that's not enough. And then what I ended up doing, you know, I stuck with it. And I just went, you know, instead of going through the gym, I just went around and seeing what places I could go to at my current point in time. And I wasn't a whole lot, because, you know, it's like the tail end of one route that you're probably supposed to come from the other way. And then one route that led me down to some town that's probably not important, that just has some contest building at it, you know, in it. That, you know, I don't know if I'm going to do contests, so probably not relevant. Definitely not relevant to me right now. And, also connected to a town I'd already been to through a shortcut I couldn't even use yet. And then there was, like, the path to the north. Well, Gamma, could you actually animate, please? Please don't just vibrate as you move to you know, walk. And the path to the north was also blocked. You know, I needed to be able to use Rock Break out of battle, which was what the gym was there for. They give you the permission to use Rock Break out of battle. But I just like the fact that I didn't know what I was able to access at that point in time. Like, I wasn't stuck in the town. I still needed to beat that gym in that town, but I could still look around and see what my options were. You know, give me an illusion of choice. Which I thought was pretty cool. Because in looking around and realizing, oh, I can only go one town over and this town doesn't mean anything because there's no gym here. You know, I fought wild Pokemon and random trainer battles, so I leveled up. And then after all that, I was like, you know what? I feel like maybe I could take on the gym. And I took it on and I won. So I thought that was a pretty satisfying moment. I like how Ruby's world is designed, where it's kind of like 2 loops around the one region. And I don't even know which way on the loop I'm gonna go. So I like how I like this world because I don't know what the direction is going to be in. Which, I don't know how many Pokemon games can say that their map is not just some loop that you go around one circle in and then you go to the Elite Four. I'm pretty sure Black and White's was basically just a magnifying glass shape where you start at like the bottom, you know, the bottom of the handle of the magnifying glass, and then you go around counterclockwise. I don't like that. I mean, maybe I should replay Black first before I say like, man, this world is stupid. It's too linear. Can you start the game, please? Hedgehog Hammer, jump on the stage, start the game. I did. Start? There. Oh wait, not robotic. Excuse me. No, not. Okay, well I got the super. Is this like the Donkey Kong minigames where some of them are broken because of the frame rate? I feel like that might be going on here. And I don't have the spin hammer yet, so I can't do that. Actually, isn't this for the spin hammer? So there would be no point. Well, nice of you to have a pre-recorded voice line of you being bewildered that someone beat your minigame. You get the something, I don't know.
Behold the warrior feather. Now you can do the spin hammer attack. Press and hold the action button and move the directional pad in a circle.
Cool. Now I can cheese this minigame. You know, cheese these nachos. Oh. There we go. Okay, that's not as good as I saw it be in someone else's Let's Play. So let's leave. Let's not play, and let's leave. Now what? Man, I don't like that I can't do the super high hammer jump from standing. I have to be running. Which is like the opposite of how that works in the 2D games. I guess we'll just keep looking around. Oh, here's the thing where you gotta spell Nagmeg. Yeah. Nag. Meg. I also know, like, in terms of Pokemon worlds, because, you know, X and Y is another one I've actually beaten. I know that one's world is pretty linear, and it's not quite, like, a full loop. One file, any blocks is Chow Garden. You've not created Chow Garden. Would you like to create Chow Garden? No! I don't want a Chow Garden. I didn't realize that's what I stepped into. Hey, wait, let me go do the thing that they did in the Runaway Guys, where they slowly walk up this, and they sped it up, and then they... No, I'm not going to do that. Return to the main menu. No. Oops. Quit the menu. Yeah, that's what quit means. Like, X and Y's, I'm pretty sure is linear, but it's not as, like, much of an obvious circle as Black and White's was. But I think it was still pretty clear, like, yeah, you're taking one loop around the world. Why is that there? Did I go the wrong way? Oh, I have to spell Nagmeg again. It's a good thing it doesn't matter what order you do the G's in, because that would be stupid. Wonder what other words you can spell with this. Okay, so not the pad. That's it. That's just for Chow Garden access. Okay. I'm so glad Eggman locked that up. He's really concerned of this for the safety of his chows. Let's try door number 1. It's locked. Okay, door number 2. Well, it's not 3 because I came from there. Hammer switch. If you want to open the door, try hammering the switch. Or just throw something heavy on it. I don't know. I don't know. You figure it out. I didn't even see those there until I stopped to read the sign. Oh, that's where I came from. So maybe it was door number 2. There we go. Hot shelter. How did we get from there? How did we get from egg carrier to hot shelter? What is the context of this map? You stop being a monkey. And be a bird. Totally looks like one of the birds from Angry Birds. I think he's like the bomb bird. Like a bomb bird deer. Totally not just Croc from Skyward Sword. I thought that was supposed to be a mirror. It's not a mirror. Excuse me? Okay. Thanks for taking my barrier. And having a giant hitbox on your... Is that a seal? I didn't get a bubble. Hang on, I gotta get the bubble. Wow, these speed shoes make me so fast. I'm so glad they had those speed shoes there. I was so fast for 2 seconds. Hey, it was... But... Bomb. Okay, cool. Swivelly hips. You... Oh, there's stairs, okay.
This must be the emergency drainage switch.
Yeah, playing through Ruby is making me want to see what the older Pokemon games are like. You know, just like play through the entire series. See all the ones I missed. Oh, it's the other way. But I also don't know that I have the attention span to be able to commit to that. So I think I'm just going to wait to see what games they put on the Virtual Console. And if any of them are mainline Pokemon, I will play them, at least for enough time to form an opinion on them. Oh, I just fell. Hope I'm going the right way. Am I fast enough to do the jump? No. Alright. Alright. Yeah, okay. I'm going the wrong way. Shut up, Hint. You're getting in the way. You're physically getting in the way. Stupid. Okay, so the blown open wall. Wait, that's where I came from because I fell. I don't think I was supposed to fall. I know playing through the first generation of Pokemon is going to be rough. I've seen the meme of, like... Maybe not a meme, but, you know... The chart... The list of reasons why it's stupid to think that the first Pokemon game is the best one and that it was all downhill from there. Because there's, like, a lot of bugs and stuff. And it's definitely going to hurt having familiar quality of life changes gone. Why is this bathroom scary? Okay, there we go. There's the music that makes the bathroom not scary anymore. Double bubble! I got 2 bubbles now. Is there no... There we go. Door! Can't catch me. I'm stuck in the cog. It's okay. I play Rusty Bucket Bay. I know what I'm doing. Stupid bomber monkey. You weren't in Rusty Bucket Bay. Oh, now this actually resembles like a Crash 4 stage. There's a spot like that, I remember. Couldn't tell you what the stage's name was, but I remember it was there. I think there was a minecart part in it where you had to like jump over minecarts. I was bad at that. Whee! Is it just because Amy's ability to do that with springs, like, never relevant? It never actually gets you to skip anything, like the hammer jump can? Oh, okay. I'm looking for the hammer, the gear control switch. Or I could just take the one that's already spinning in the direction I need it to spin. So what's up this way? Oh, I double tapped it, I see. I'm also wary of, like... I think there was a generation that is considered the slowest generation. I want to say this like Diamond and Pearl. Where just like everything became slower for some reason. Like all the battle animations and stuff. I feel like Sugar Conroy did a Let's Play of a Pokemon game and said, like, oh, this is the slowest one. And then he's, like, proving how it's not. So, I don't know what's going on with that. Ah! But still wary of whatever games... Okay, good, I'm not dead. Whatever games that was. Whatever generation. Get up there. And one thing I appreciate about Ruby that I don't know if I've said yet, I like the sprite work. Like, I'm used to later games, like, you know, I started at Black and White. So I'm used to sprites for all the things in the overworld being like 4 times bigger, or at least for people. So I really like the tiny little like practical. I don't want to call them chibi, but they're like little round-headed sprites. They just look good. It reminds me of like Super Mario Land 1, like when they were working with the screen crunch of the Game Boy. You know, the original Game Boy. And, you know, intentionally designing everything around the fact that there's not a whole lot of screen real estate. So all the sprites are tiny. I guess I don't have to fear that robot guy. He just ran off a ledge. How smart could he be? You know, I say, knowing I have fallen off of ledges too. Okay, checkpoint, so I'm going in the right direction. Oh no, it's the keys. Excuse me. Okay, purple key. It's the blue key. Don't shake it. Why is there a shake option? That's got to be exclusively for the Chow Garden, so you can make your Chow hate you. And you know, something I should definitely do in terms of what Pokemon games I should play. I should finish the ones I have that I haven't finished. I should do that. That sounds like a smart idea. Robot. Broken glass. It's like, I think I was pretty close to beating Black 2 or White 2. Whichever one I got. I don't remember. I think Black 2. And Moon. I don't remember how far I am in either of them, but I'm pretty sure in Black 2 I've beaten like the main gyms. And that wasn't close enough. Get out of my face. I didn't mean to hit you, but that works. Get out of here, toilet face. Oh, well, the red key is right there. Is that laser not even dangerous? That's just his homing laser? What a goofy robot. Yeah, I don't remember much about where I am in Moon. But I do remember last time I played, which was before Scarlet and Violet came out, I was in the bad guy foundation. And it was like teaming up with Lily and whatever her brother's name is to go through there and beat people in Pokemon battles. And free type null and stuff like that. So it feels like I was pretty close to the end, I bet. What just splatted? But you know, the thing I don't want to do about those is that, you know, playing an RPG after you haven't played for like 3 years, especially a Pokemon game, I'm going to have to get used to the stuff I had at that time. I'm gonna have to live with the decisions of who, you know, whatever me was that played that however long ago. Past me's decisions that were probably bad. I mean, probably not that bad. I probably have an Excadrill in Black 2. That's probably not a bad Pokemon. I mean, he's Ground Steel. That sounds like a pretty good Pokemon. I've come to realize how much I enjoy Steel-type Pokemon for all their resistances. Man, it's too bad I already beat X and Y twice. Probably 3 times, maybe even. Because that's the one that has Klefki, and it's like, I realize how much I like the Fairy Steel typing, and that's like the only one I know. That's not Tinkaton. Or Mega Mawile. Well, okay, and then there's like a Legendary. Which I think was actually Black 2, White 2. Event Pokemon for that. I don't know if I have it. Oh, no, wait, no, Black and White didn't have Fairy. I think X and Y was the one that invented Fairy. Which, that's one of those things that makes me realize, like, yeah, Pokemon kind of always has been trying to, like, you know, have new ideas in every game. And not just, like, gimmicks, but, like, actual, like, solid changes that you could see them carrying through from then on. Like, I don't know the whole history of new mechanics in Pokemon, but, like, you know, there's whatever generation introduced... I was gonna say Steel. I don't think it was Steel. You know, maybe it was, I don't know. They introduced a new type and tried to rebalance type effectiveness and stuff. And then, you know, X and Y also introduced Fairy, but then also introduced clothing customization, which has been in basically every mainline game since. Arguably not Scarlet and Violet, unfortunately, because of the stupid uniform thing. Which I will not grumble about, because I'm sure if you've played that game, you know why it's stupid. Which I think I said those exact words last time I brought up Scarlet and Violet's clothing customization being stupid. And then, like, you know, one of the games introduced double battles, I'm sure. Becoming a mainstay mechanic. And, like, Black and White was, like, a whole generation where you could only use new Pokemon. You could only use the ones that were introduced for that region. You know, you could only use old Pokemon once you got your national decks. Or trade over, I guess. Link with... What am I even looking for? Is it at the top of the temple? I guess I should have tried there first. I'm not going to bother talking to Knuckles, or Knuckles, or Knuckles, or Knuckles, or Knuckles, or Knuckles. Maybe Knuckles! Whoa, I got a lot of air. Hello? Snake Mouth? Isn't that where Sonic went in? Hello? I think there's supposed to be an item I gotta find. Or maybe I just have to stand here. No? That's not a switch. There's my Ocarina of Time instincts, I guess. With how those buttons are done. And I think Ruby was, you know, it feels like Ruby is the game, you know, Ruby and Sapphire is the generation where they introduced berries. And maybe not berries as an item, but the ability to plant and grow berries, which is pretty cool. It's like, I like to, you know, for as much as I've criticized Pokemon in the past for being stagnant, I'm starting to see, like, well, that's not really the case. I mean, there was some stuff that they're, like, not improving just because it's like, well, that's how it's always been. But, or at least that's how it was up until at least, well, at least what? I was gonna say Scarlet and Violet, but that's like, how does at least imply that's also possibly including Sword and Shield. I don't think that's what at least implies. So I would say like probably Sun and Moon or Sword and Shield are probably the ones that introduced the least amount of mainstay stuff. I mean, I get... Well, even then, Sun and... You know, I forget, Sun and Moon is the one that decided, hey, you know Pokemon gyms? We're not going to do that anymore. We're just going to do a different thing. Which has kind of become the new mainstay thing, is gym challenges. I don't know that I like that better than gyms, because gyms are more like mini dungeons in like a Zelda game. Not like full-on, you know, full-scale dungeons. Just like kind of a scaled-back version of that. Which is fine. Gym challenges does kind of just feel like a bunch of mini-games. Especially in Scarlet and Violet, because I think they really all were mini-games. For the, you know, for at least most of them. Because I remember there's the one where you gotta move the, you know, push the olive into the goal, and then there's, you know, who could forget the Sunkerns? I remember one that was like skiing or snowboarding. Okay, seriously, where's the thing I'm looking for? And I would rather go back to like a building full of trainers where you could possibly avoid them if you do the puzzles right, but then also some of them are mandatory. And then you're just going through completing a puzzle or you know, a series of a few puzzles until you get to the gym leader. But I don't know, I guess there was only so many times they could make you, you know, slide around on ice uncontrollably until you hit a wall, as the entire premise of an ice dungeon before it got stale. 2 times. That's the amount of times that they could do that. And not even before getting stale. You know, I'm sure people would be mad at it the second time. You know, if I had been paying attention to what people were talking about Pokemon when that happened. Okay, where's at least the hint floaty thingy? I forget where... I think that was around here somewhere. Gotta find Tikal. Tikal, however you say it. Take all. Hello, Knuckles? I know I said I wasn't gonna talk to you. I've been scared of anything my whole life. Is there anyone capable of making me feel scared? Yes. Me! Me! No, that's not making him scared. He's flinching. It's different. What'd you say? Well, I just can't sit still. Good for you. I hope I haven't been looking for a cutscene this whole time that starts at the base of the pyramid. Or temple, whatever construct shape. I don't even remember where I came in at anymore. Is it here? Is this where I came in? Hello, Sonic Adventure. Can I please get back to adventuring? Okay, well I'm out here now. Is this right? Yeah, here we go. Temple, and then I guess I'm gonna see what Sonic saw, sort of. You know, I never noticed that the other emeralds are on pillars around here. I thought this was purely a temple for the Master Emerald. Amy Rose is partially to blame for my love of girls with pink hair. That's fair. How you doing, Andrew? I'm inclined to say Amy instilled something in me too, but I don't know what it is. Girls with hammers? I don't know. Maybe. Probably not pink hair. I don't think I have any particular feelings for pink hair. Green hair though. Also not really. I don't know. Green skin though. I can confirm that. Honestly, I think I care more about exotic skin tones than exotic hair colors. Because, you know, there's anime where there's, you know, just random characters that just have pink hair or blue hair for no reason. But show me blue skin. Ooh.
Gee, what was that? I wonder if I'm dreaming. Oh,
I don't know, you could pinch yourself.
I need to get out of this place.
Oh, it's the pool. It's so scary. I gotta get out of here. I mean, you know what? Fair. I understand. I certainly understand how unsettling large bodies of water can be. You know, for that fear of drowning. Ah, there's not even anything up here. Dang. There's that stuff. I don't know how to reach it. Oh man, I didn't even do a hammer trick. That's just how it always go. Oh man, I thought I did a cool in the pool. And now I feel like a fool. How about I just try the door? How about that? There we go. And this is where we do this stuff from Sonic when he did the level. Why do I feel like I'm looking at Eggman after he has died? I don't know why I have this weird feeling of like, wow, it's so weird to see Eggman because I just saw him die. It's like, no, I didn't.
It's a Chaos Emerald!
I'm not really sure how Amy didn't realize that was a Chaos Emerald the whole time. Like, how do you disguise a Chaos Emerald as a necklace on a bird? But then have it not be disguised to Eggman? It's like, how much does Eggman know just from the prophecy thingy that told him about Chaos? Like, does it have the locations of all the emeralds? Was it predetermined, like, you know, or pre... What's the word? Were predicted, but not predicted. The word that sounds more cool. Like, was just predetermined. Predestined, maybe that's the word. That all the emeralds would be where they are right now. And that was already etched into the walls. The fact that a bird would have a necklace that's a Chaos Emerald. And then that someone would get a Chaos Emerald from the casino, and that's how he knew how to... That's how he knew to show up and take one from Sonic after he got one from the casino.
You helped me before by letting me escape. This robot is different. You don't need to
Has she ever seen a Chaos Emerald at this point in the series? That's a fair question. It's one I don't have an answer to. I'm not that much of a Sonic guy.
Okay,
But it's a fair question.
I guess I'll let him go then.
It's a good counterpoint, too. How did she not know that was a Chaos Emerald? Here's a good question. At this point in the series, do people even know what the heck a Chaos Emerald is? Or is this like the first time? Because I'm pretty sure Chaos Emeralds have always been a thing in Sonic. Like, that goes back to the very first game. As like, you know, the secret hidden thing that you find to get the true ending. Like they always are. At least in the 2D games. But, I don't know. But I guess at this point, you know, this is like... Is this Amy's first appearance in the series as, like, Amy proper and not just, like, a pink version of Sonic? Because I guess at that point, you know, she hasn't been on a Sonic adventure, so I guess she wouldn't have encountered a Chaos Emerald yet. Yeah, Chaos Emeralds have been a thing since Sonic 1. Well, I guess I can't say Sonic has been acting like he doesn't know what Chaos Emeralds are. Guess I don't have any proof of that. Oh gosh, you can fly too! Excuse me. So yeah, I guess that kind of answers my question. Amy hasn't really... Amy first appeared in Sonic CD, but she was just damsel in distress there. Yeah. She hasn't really been on an adventure until this game. So, yeah, she probably... I guess that's fair. She hasn't seen a Chaos Emerald yet. But I feel like Chaos Emeralds would be something that everyone would know about. Like, if they're so powerful, you know, you would think that would be as well known as the One Piece in One Piece. Which really just begs the question of, like, why aren't there more Sonic antagonists that are after the Chaos Emeralds? Why is it always Eggman?
I wonder what Sonic is doing. He's always rescuing me, it seems. I should be more independent.
Yeah, you should be. You got a friggin' hammer. You should be kicking butt.
I know you sure surprised me by having a Chaos Emerald with you. No wonder
It's like if there's anything to praise about this, about Sonic Boom, it's that you get to play as Amy and kick butt with her hammer. Makes me wish Sonic Boom was actually good, so that, you know, you get some platforming, you get some beat 'em up action, use each of the Sonic characters' unique abilities to platform and solve puzzles, and then also beat up people. When is Amy gonna get her own game? That is a good question. Shadow the Hedgehog got his own game.
I've come this far. I may as well go all the way. That robot said Dr. Eggman's base is in Mystic Ruin.
But I guess, I don't know if Amy even has
Check it out.
traits you could really build a game around that wouldn't just be like a Sonic game that's for some reason without Sonic. Which then again, I guess that's Shadow the Hedgehog still. Because Shadow the Hedgehog is really just built around Shadow's amnesia, so that's not really much. Knuckles got his... Oh, right, I forgot about that. Tails got 2. Where's our Sonic beat 'em up game where you exclusively play as Amy? You know, like Bayonetta, but with just Amy. Oh man, you get to get different weapons and upgrade them? I would so buy that. Amy May... No. I was gonna make a parody of Devil May Cry with Amy's name, and then it is Amy May Cry. It's like, oh wait, it's supposed to be strong, not in title implying that she's not, or that, you know, that she's a crier, which, you know, it's okay to cry, but it's not. It doesn't exactly make for a tough sounding title.
Strange robots have been
Princess Peach can get her own game. Why not Amy? Yeah. I didn't pay attention to the hint. I need you to come back, Tikal. No, wait. Yeah, there we go.
strange robots have been seen entering and exiting the jungle.
That's not what the subtitle said. Going in and out of the jungle, not entering and exiting. So my do I get to take the minecart? Amy gets the minecart. Amy gets the minecart. Yep. So we'll do one more stage. Whatever her Amy's next one is. Excuse me. Hello? Oh, there we go. Yeah, Amy is already built so differently than Sonic that it really is a surprise that she hasn't got her own spin-off game with these exact mechanics. With, like, maybe more combat focus. Like, she should have been the werehog. Get out of the water now. I have no idea where I'm going. I'm pretty turned around now. But there's the guy, so maybe I can... Just like when I was playing as Sonic, I just run... Okay, well there's the temple. Whoa, it opened. That's another thing I've never noticed from watching other people play this. Wow, this C-stick camera thing sucks. Is that these statues here, it's they're echidnas. And this one's curled up, and then that one was also curled up, but then he decided he's gonna uncurl. Oh, can I not do Snake Temple? Yeah, up. Okay, fine. Yeah, I think growing up with Sonic Advance as my main Sonic game kind of has skewed my perspective of the series, because I feel like Amy kind of has always been just, you know, the way she is, and has always been a playable Sonic character, but I know that's not the case.
I don't remember this bridge. Looks dangerously suspicious.
Well, at least it doesn't look dangerously cheesy.
Wanna go?
I don't know what you're talking to the bird for. He can't talk. Well, we're back here. Cool. Welcome back, Amy. You're in the place that you escaped from. Oh gosh, there's Metal Sonic. Oh man, I'm so scared. It was a scary cameo. Let's see if I remember how to do this. I think the answer is no. But on the plus side, this should take me less time than that one that was in Spyro. Or maybe not. No, don't undo that one. No, 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 no. Back. Do this again. And then, yes. And then... Darn. Maybe I should actually pay attention to the ones it switches. Oh, you know what I just realized? It's doing all the adjacent ones. It's doing whatever ones are next to it. Which, again, it's just like the one in Spyro. Except it hopefully won't take me all day to do. Yeah, there we go. No, it's just a... No! You can do that? Okay. Note to anyone who plays this game, don't do that. Be careful of doing exactly that. Oh no, funny robot man! And I do mean funny and not like ironic funny or whatever. Like actually, like they make the robot really silly for some reason, and he's got a really weird, you know, pretty comical design with his conical head. Whee! Man, this reminds me of a Sonic Riders stage, which, to be fair, I think was basically just a factory that belonged to Eggman. So there's really not a whole lot of distinct theming to go on there. Ow. Eat hammer. Without any milk. You know, it's hard enough eating donuts without milk. I can't imagine how hard it would be to eat a hammer without any milk. I can't even eat Pop-Tarts without milk. Remember Sonic Rivals and Rivals 2? I do not. I mean, it sounds familiar, but I do not remember what that even was. Oh, wait, wasn't that like a pseudo-fighting game? It was on like the DS or something? That had like a weird story mode? No, wait, no! I remember now. That was it was on the DS, but it was like Sonic, but like you're racing someone, and you have to always win for each stage. Man, I wish Amy was just a little bit faster. Oh, PSP, right. Well, I don't suppose Monty Hall is going to give me a hint here as to what the correct door is. Nope, that wasn't it. There's too many doors for Monty Hall to even come into play with this. I don't even know why I said that. Man, when are we getting another Sonic Riders? I want another Sonic Riders. I hope that Sonic Riders wasn't killed by the Kinect. I was gonna say, I don't know why people kept trying to make, you know, boarding games on the Kinect work. I kind of know, because it's, you know, it's your whole body as the controller. I can't make this jump, come on. So you can kind of mimic the motions of, like, actually trying to board. But the problem is, the Kinect just is not good at sensing you. So they controlled like butts. You control better if you controlled it with your butt. Is how bad I controlled. Yeah, Sonic Riders is dead thanks to the Kinect. Cool. Rest in peace, Wave the Swallow. They will never use you in any non-Riders game ever again. Not that I can name any game that she was in that wasn't Sonic Riders, so I kind of messed up the phrasing there. The only good Kinect game I know of that I can name off the top of my head is like Gunstringer.
I saw no sign of your relatives, Birdie.
I don't doubt that it had good games. I just like the only one I can name is Gunstringer.
Oh, you escaped from the egg carrier. So maybe your family's still in there.
People just keep trying to make games that weren't suited for it. Yeah, sounds about right. Okay, let's figure out where the next thing is. I'm feeling weirdly energized today, so let's keep going. Let's see if we can do one more level. They're not terribly long anyway, so hopefully I don't just stumble upon... Hopefully the next Amy level isn't the worst Amy level. Well, okay, I can't go back, so that's good. I actually do honestly appreciate when games, you know, prevent me, you know, they narrow my options so I'm not running around literally all over the entire video game world trying to figure out where to go next. Oh, I need the keys now. I'm wondering if Amy is even the person to put in those keys or if it's supposed to be a different character. But considering we have a level that features putting in keys, Dance Central games were genuinely really good. And they preferred them over Just Dance. Yeah, that's something I know the Kinect was actually better at doing than any other console, any other peripheral. Was dance games. Which it is kind of interesting to think that it could do dancing, but it could not figure out skateboarding or snowboarding or hoverboarding or any kind of boarding. It could not figure out the gestures that developers were asking it to look for to play those games. But then again, I know some of those boarding games like had bad menus. Like you couldn't even navigate them. The menus were unresponsive. So like, I don't know if you can blame the hardware on that one. And I'm still sitting here thinking about that boss that's in Ukulele. That's basically just a Kinect, and whether that's a genuinely them hating the Kinect and hating the fact that they were made to work on Kinect games, Or if it's just like, hey, let's just make a boss that pokes fun at the Kinect. Remember, there was a Puss in Boots Kinect game that was it was pretty good. The problem with boarding games is that the Kinect couldn't read you when you were standing sideways. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. But I think some of them were like, you know, they couldn't read the, like you know, you would kick with your foot like you're pushing the board. I guess kick is not, well, kick off is, I guess that's what the action is. You know, the motion that you do to make a skateboard move. And they couldn't read that, and that's, you know, not entirely standing sideways. Am I supposed to... Well, okay, I think Tikal is over this way, so... If I'm not supposed to be going this way, then I can at least get a hint. Boop. Do I take the train yet, Tikal? Tikal?
To the egg carrier crash site. You might find something.
Okay, I gotta keep looking for Eggman's desiccated remains. At the crash site where he crashed and died and totally is dead for real. I'm not even sure if this is the way to the remains. I just know that this is where the egg carrier was. Woo, I'm at the trees! Why does it feel like this river has invisible walls that just pushes you into the river again? Or stream, whatever it is. Yeah, here's where it was. This is different now. This isn't okay, well, alright, keep looking around the jungle trying to find a crash site. Why does it feel like there are so many invisible... It's because there are invisible walls, and that's stupid. Like, there's invisible walls trying to prevent me from touching the real, tangible walls that would make sense to touch and not move through. I wonder whose house this could possibly be. There's no one home. Remember when I beat Mario Galaxy for the first time, Bowser fell into the sun, and I thought, did that just kill off Bowser? Yeah, no, it's literally... I was gonna say it's literally canon. I guess Mario canon is pretty indecipherable. What's actually canon and what's not. But Bowser's Inside Story said that Bowser is literally incapable of dying because his body will go into overdrive and make him a giant to survive anything that tries to kill him. So that is the headcanon I operate off of. Is that Bowser is literally unkillable. His body will not let him die. He's just got too many globins in him. You know, I don't think I've ever had a moment like that in a Mario game where I've been like surprised by what they do. Because I remember Chugga Conroy talking about in his Let's Play of Paper Mario how scary Bowser was to him in that game and how opposing it was. You know, how scary it was that he wins at the start of Paper Mario. Because, you know, I'm just equipped to realize, like, oh, this is a video game. And seeing the bad guy win at the beginning means I'm just gonna come back and beat him later. Nice animation. I guess they don't have an animation for Amy fluttering in the wind like Sonic does. It's like, you know how when you're in the wind as Sonic and he just... he just rotates on all axes. They didn't think about doing that with Amy, did they? They did not program that animation in. Bowser's Inside Story is so good. Yeah. I wish they would acknowledge the abilities Bowser has in that game more, like the ability to... Well, okay, the ability to curl up into a ball was going to be my example, but that's basically just him going into a shell, but like ×2, which they do in Galaxy. So like, what am I complaining about? I want more games where I can play as Bowser. I want them to make Mario Warriors specifically so I can beat up people as Bowser. But I mean, it would still be cool to have the other playable Mario characters, you know, playable. You know, Mario, Luigi, Peach, and maybe Daisy if they remember she exists. I really have no idea where I'm going. Because, like, I remember when Sonic finished his part of the story, he fell off to here after the egg carrier stuff. But my brain is telling me that the egg carrier did not crash here. First got Bowser's Inside Story when it came out in 2009, but only just beat it for the first time like last week. Well, better late than never. And there are some boss fights in that game that could be a real pain, so I definitely don't blame you for putting it off for so long. Ah, not enough momentum. Do you say anything helpful? We're the exploration party searching for the ruins. You know that ship floating over the ocean over there? It looks an awful lot like the one we saw flying around earlier. I don't suppose I have to go down, do I? Well, you know, if it's not letting me back into that level, then maybe it won't let me back into the city if I'm not supposed to go to the city. There's one boss fight in particular that I could never beat as a kid. I remember... the only one I can remember at this moment being stuck on was the Virus Bros, or the you know, the memory block, whatever they were. They were basically just Mario and Luigi. And then the final boss definitely had me stuck for a while too. I remember watching that freaking cutscene before it a ton of times. Excuse me, my voice is very dry. And that boss fight is what I always think of when I complain about not being able to skip cutscenes. You know, before boss fights. It's like it reminds me of that, because that was like the first time I remember thinking, like, man, it's so stupid that I have to watch this cutscene every time. I would like to skip it. Stuck on this trash can robot. Oh yeah, I might have got stuck on that one too. That's a pretty tricky fight. I hope Shugga Conrad Let's Plays Bowser's Inside Story sometime soon. He's done the first two. It's only a matter of time. Maybe something good will happen if I go to the casino. Maybe Eggman crashed into the casino.
The train headed for the Mystic Ruins will be departing soon.
Don't know what that sound was for. I have no idea where I'm going. Probably won't do another Mario RPG. Oh right, I just forgot. He just finished Paper Mario, so yeah, not gonna be in a Mario RPG. Be cool. You know, I wouldn't mind if he like remade another Let's Play. But again, like, he just did that, so probably not going to be the next thing. Black 2, White 2 is next. I'm sure he probably gave out hints what his next Let's Play is, and I don't remember them. I was going to jump off that cliff and it didn't let me, so cool. Not dying today. I bet that's not true. I've died a bajillion times to Eggman alone. Today. There's only so many places it'll let me go right now. So you would think I would have found where I'm supposed to be going by now. Only gave one hint so far. Whee! Man, I am on the verge of just looking up a guide and just pointing myself in the right direction and then ending the stream. You know, sitting, you know, facing towards the thing I'm supposed to be doing right now. So I gotta go to the crash site, but I don't know where the crash site is. It's like, I know where friggin' Orpheon landed, but this isn't Metroid Prime. Maybe I can find the keys to the temple. Hey, kid in a statue, do you have the key? Can I... Is that why you opened? So I can take the key? I mean, no, I can't even be mad at the game. This is the true experience. You know, other people's Let's Plays are of, you know, people who already know where they're going. This is the real game right here. This is the adventure. Knock knock, it's Amy. Unlike Sonic, I'm... something. Hey, adventurer, anything? I've been in the jungle for months. Yeah, me too. My wife is back in Station Square. I wish I could see her again. To go home! You know, unlike me, you're not stuck here looking for Eggman's wrecked ship. There's probably a joke in there I could be making about, you know, a wrecked egg. You know, an egg carrier with a bunch of dropped all its eggs, just yolk everywhere, or something like that. No, talk to the guy. I saw it. A huge thing rolling off into the sky. What was it? Couldn't really see it through the trees. Where did it go? He's going through the thing. I'm gonna look it up. Chrome, please. Thank you. Sonic Adventure Amy Guide. What? Final egg. Maybe call area. Go to the shrine for a short cutscene. Soon as you'll be back at Mystic Ruins, where you need to find final egg the same way Sonic did. The opposite entrance with the minecart. Okay. After final egg, so I guess that's the one I just did. Sounds about right, because that's the pictures are showing me the stage that I was just in with the elevator. I remember because I went on the elevator and the robot fell down the shaft. I have to go down the ladder below the train station. Thanks for the tip to call. Find the egg carrier wreck. Yeah, what about that says go to the train station and go down the ladder to where there would be a boat, but there's never a boat? I'm gonna find the minecart ladder again. Why is he using a key on the ladder? Get up the hill faster! Back at the house. I don't know why I'm pretending I don't know whose house it is. It's Big's house. No one is surprised. Stop getting stuck on invisible walls. Jeez. Where's the ladder? Come on. There it is. Can I jump up the ladder to go faster? It's kind of working. That's probably a speedrun strat. Probably. Well, you know, the thing with speedrun strats is you always gotta practice them like a billion times so you can get them right every time you try to go do them. I don't got time for that. Get into my car, come on. Yawning. It wasn't even a good yawn because I interrupted it by talking. So why does it tell me that the train is leaving when I'm not even supposed to get on the train? I'll hit you with my hammer, Tikal.
Near your crash site. You might find something.
Did Amy always know there were more birds? I mean, I guess she knew that she was trying to help the bird get its parents. So I guess that's how she knows them. Oh no, here comes the priest with the oven mitts on! I don't know if Dragon Quest has oven mitts, but probably. It's like Kirill decided he was going to do some baking. Or I don't even know if I got the name right. I haven't played Dragon Quest Heroes in a while. That's another one of those games I just got to finish. Just got to sit down, I got to put it in the PlayStation, I got to play it until it's done. Is that not what I do to beat him? I can't just smack him with my hammer. I have to be like Superman. I can't just punch all my problems. I gotta be smart. It's like when Superman goes against Lex Luthor, he can't just punch Lex Luthor. Which is the thing people don't think about, which makes me sad. I don't think about Superman being smart, because parodies always make him an idiot, and then people don't even think about what a Ow. You know, they don't even think about the fact that it's a parody. So I'm just sumoing Zero then, I guess. It's not a terrible final boss. Maybe not the most climactic thing, but I'm fighting the guy who's been chasing me the whole time. I guess that's as climactic as this could have been. for someone who is, you know, for a character that's not invested in beating Eggman. I mean, not particularly. There we go. So I guess that's Amy's story done, which is cool because we beat 2 stories in one night. And considering we have only done 2 streams of this so far, it's like we beat Sonic's story in one stream and Amy's story in one stream. It's the law of averages. It averages out to 1 story a night. Let's see if we can keep that pace. That'd be pretty cool. Or better yet, let's shoot for 2 a night.
Please wake up, Birdie.
'Cause I think Sonic's probably is the longest story, and the Tails is just some of Sonic's levels again, and then Gamma's is probably like one level per robot. I think that's how it goes, and there's like 6 robots or something. Maybe not even that many. It might just be 4. So I know they all have their own colors. Probably their own gadgets. I don't remember.
You did it! Now you 3 can live in peace again.
I wasn't paying enough attention to remember what she's referring to when she says they did it. But they did it! They did the thing! And now they can live in peace.
I'm so happy.
So happy.
I'm going to try my best too.
You weren't before? I mean, that's pretty cool that, you know, the whole Amy experience we've been getting in this game, but she wasn't even trying.
Gonna be too.
Imagine the kind of robot she can beat when she tries. You know, maybe next time she could beat Zero without sumoing him into electricity to hit his button on the top of his head that killed him for some reason. After 3 hits. So it's not like it was self-destruct, it had to hit it multiple times. Maybe it was just a sticky self-destruct button. Someone put out the fire! They're on fire! Wow, I just noticed it's almost 10:40, and that's longer than overtime I would have liked to have gone. Oops! Wouldn't have taken so long if I just realized where the heck I was supposed to be going. Man, I don't even have anything to ramble out this time. GBA minigame designer. Oh, is this connected to Game Boy Advance? Well, I guess the Chow Garden probably does. Because I certainly know that's a thing on at least Sonic Advance 1. I forget if they still have it in Sonic Advance 2 or 3. Man, I gotta find a copy, a physical copy of Sonic Advance 3. It's like, from what I've played of it, that's not my favorite one. My favorite one is 2. But I know Sonic Advance 3 has a mechanic. It's got a partner mechanic, and the partner you choose changes the ability of the character you're playing as, which means Amy can have her hammer mechanics from Sonic Advance 1 and Sonic Advance 2, as well as like I think like 2 other styles of Amy hammer, which is pretty neat. I can't remember how that mechanic changes the other characters. I'm pretty sure Sonic's changes like his spin dash. I want to say it's like the same as that one setting in Sonic Mania where you can change from having the drop dash to the peel out or super peel out, whatever it's called. Which sounds about right because those are based on previous Sonic mechanics. So it would make sense that, you know, with Amy being able to take on the same mechanics as previous 2D Amy mechanics, that they would do the same thing with Sonic. I'm definitely sure that there was a way to give Sonic the air dash that Sonic Advance 2 gives him. Or maybe he had it in Sonic Advance 1, I don't remember. And I think 1 is the Insta Shield, which I could never get to work. Like the timing window for getting that thing to work is just impossible. So I don't think I cannot recall any instance where I've ever gotten that to work. Recording Studio, Omnibus Japan. I thought an omnibus was a transportation system. One thing I like about the Sonic Advance games is that they make Cream playable. Not a good replacement for Amy, but she's pretty cool in her own right. I know she breaks the final boss of Sonic Advance 2, which is good, because I remember doing that and beating it that way, and it's good. I just remembered her buddy she's got the Chow called Cheese, so you're literally cheesing the boss fights. And the final boss in particular is a huge pain. As if it's a surprise that any bosses in Sonic Advance 2 are a pain. And you can cheese it with cheese! And all that cheese, and there's no crackers to be found. And there we go, end of credits. Eventually. There was no reason all these things had to be so separated from each other. Dropping your Wumpa fruit, Amy? Really? You haven't learned a thing. Maybe you should have kept that warrior pendant on, or whatever it was. You know, warriors don't drop their Wumpas. Sonic the Hedgehog was added to the list. Do I want to know what kind of list? I hope it's like Earl's list from My Name Is Earl. You know, Eggman put Sonic on his list, and he's gonna make all those bad things up to him somehow. Anyway, well, that's it for tonight. Thanks for watching. See you Friday for more. Maybe I'll do big. Get big out of the way, and then Knuckles. I don't know. Bye.